Zhao Lusi couldn't hold back her tears. Under the golden lights of Weibo Summit 2025, Liu Yuning's heartfelt words silenced the entire hall, a moment so pure, it reminded everyone why humility is the most beautiful form of fame. The Weibo Summit 2025, a night of dazzling lights, roaring applause, and endless glamour. But among the galaxy of stars, one name glowed with a brilliance that outshone them all: Liu Yuning. When his name was called for Role Model Actor of the Year, the audience erupted. The applause was not just loud, it was emotional, raw, and reverent. Every clap told a story. Every cheer carried years of respect for the man who had built his dream from the ground up. He appeared in a perfectly tailored black suit, subtly sparkling under the stage lights. A simple silver necklace hung against his chest, understated, yet elegant, just like him. As Liu Yuning walked calmly toward the microphone, the atmosphere changed. The noise faded into silence, as if even the air waited for him to speak. He bowed his head slightly, a gesture of gratitude, and then smiled. It wasn't the smile of victory. It was the smile of someone who knew how hard the journey had been. "I'm truly happy to win this award," he began softly, his voice steady, but filled with emotion. "But every actor here is a role model to me, including our teacher, Bai Lu. I'll keep working hard. Thank you, everyone." The simplicity of his words cut through the grandeur of the moment. There was no arrogance, no dramatic speech. Just sincerity, the kind that makes your heart ache in the most beautiful way. And somewhere in the audience, Zhao Lusi was seen wiping away her tears. She wasn't the only one. Within minutes, the video clip of his speech, just 33 seconds long, spread across Weibo, Twitter, and Instagram like wildfire. Hashtags like #Liu Yuning, #Role Model Actor 2025, and #Weibo Summit 2025 dominated the trends. One comment captured what millions were feeling. He didn't just win an award. He won people's hearts. Long before the bright lights and red carpets, Liu Yuning was just a singer with a dream. He started small, performing on the streets, in cafes, in local bars with his band, Modern Brothers. The crowds were small, sometimes indifferent. But he kept singing. Because even when no one clapped, he believed in the sound of his own voice. His voice, soft yet powerful, raw yet comforting, slowly began to find its way online. And then, almost like fate, it reached the right ears. Fame arrived, but not instantly. It was never easy. When he shifted to acting, the criticism came hard and fast. Can a singer really act? Another celebrity trying to cross industries. Many would have stopped there. But Liu Yuning didn't. He took every insult as a lesson, every doubt as fuel. He studied, trained, and worked tirelessly behind the scenes, long before anyone noticed. Years later, the boy from the street stood under the spotlight of China's grandest stage, not as a pop idol trying to fit in, but as a respected actor who had earned his place. That's why when he smiled that night, it carried weight. It wasn't just happiness. It was peace, the peace that comes when you've turned pain into purpose. As the applause faded, the moment that followed took everyone by surprise. In his speech, Liu Yuning mentioned Bai Lu, his co-star, fellow awardee, and one of the most admired actresses of their generation. He called her Bai Lu, teacher Bai Lu. That single phrase exploded across social media. In Chinese culture, calling someone Laosha means deep respect. It's not just politeness, it's reverence. Fans of both stars went wild. Not because of romance or gossip, but because of mutual respect. The way he spoke her name, calm, sincere, and humble, reminded everyone what professionalism should look like. Even Bai Lu herself couldn't hide her soft smile as she nodded toward him. And in that same moment, Zhao Lusi's eyes glistened once more, this time, with pride. People online said, "He always finds a way to warm the room without saying too much." That's real charm. Quiet, kind, and genuine. By the end of the night, Liu Yuning wasn't just seen as an actor anymore. He was a symbol of grace, humility, and timeless respect. When the lights dimmed and the red carpet was rolled away, reporters crowded to speak with him. But Liu Yuning, still smiling, said something that lingered in everyone's hearts. "This award isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a greater responsibility. Being a role model means I must keep learning, keep improving, and try to make a positive impact on others." He spoke not as a celebrity, but as someone who understands the weight of being admired. That's what makes him different. While others chase fame, Liu Yuning chases meaning. Behind the camera, crew members describe him as the first to arrive and the last to leave. He memoizes every line, every gesture, not to impress, but to perfect his craft. He's not just an actor, said one staff member. He's an artist who truly loves the process. His dedication breathes life into every character, from the passionate warrior in The Long Ballad to the conflicted hero in Love You 7 Times. Every role is a reflection of who he is off-screen, honest, patient, and grounded. And that's why this award means so much more. It's not about popularity, it's about legacy. As the night ended, the image of Liu Yuning standing quietly under the golden lights lingered in everyone's memory. He didn't wave dramatically. He didn't pose for extra attention. He just smiled, that same calm, grateful smile, as if whispering to the world, "Thank you for believing in me." Behind every bright spotlight lies years of unseen effort. Behind every applause, endless nights of doubt, exhaustion, and perseverance. And behind the name Liu Yuning lies something greater than fame, a living inspiration. Because true greatness isn't loud. It doesn't need to scream or shine brighter than others. It simply endures. Zhao Lusi's tears that night weren't just from emotion. They were from pride. For witnessing someone rise not because of luck, but because of character. And as millions rewatched his speech over and over, the world was reminded. You don't need perfection to inspire. You just need heart. Liu Yuning's story will be remembered not as a tale of sudden fame, but as a quiet revolution. A reminder that kindness, respect, and persistence still matter in a world that often forgets them. And maybe that's why, on that unforgettable night, every eye in the hall shimmered with the same silent truth. That the brightest stars are the ones who never forget where they came from. Crescent Moon.